What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital and welcome to our transfer show. I'm joined with Rami and Seba. We're going to be taking you through all the transfer rumours in this transfer window now for the upcoming season. A few of the players we'll be talking about, a bit of rumours linked with some of the Premier League clubs. Tielemans to Manchester City, we'll be speaking a bit about that. Arsenal as well, Wilfried Zaha and Ryan Fraser. Double transfer there. Do they have the money to pay for these players? Also got Hazard. This rumour, I think, is going to be bubbling on for...
Probably the strongest one this summer.
Yeah, one of the
biggest for quite some time.
So that's going to be carrying on, I think, throughout the whole transfer window. And also the links with the Ligt and Wan-Bissaka to Manchester United. So we'll speak about them towards the end. But I think we'll go on... we'll start off with Tielemans.
Yeah, the rumour is £40 million to Man City. Now, Guardiola saw a lot of interest in the Belgian. He played the second half of the season at Man City on loan from Monaco.
And Leicester.
Sorry, that's right, from Leicester. And he played brilliant. I think everyone saw what he produced, and he was absolutely amazing. I think a lot of the teams would have loved to have him.
There's a lot of clubs, even those talks that United, Tielemans would have been a great player to replace Pogba if he does leave.
But right now, if Man City offers for any player above all, you're going to Man City.
Yeah.
Who did you say he was there to replace? Was it David Silva?
David Silva, because he's getting on in age, and he's capable.
Yeah. Tielemans to Manchester City, is it likely to happen? It could be. You could see someone like that. Like you said, the Belgium, how many goals? 6 goals, especially towards the end of the season where they needed to get them points to try and make them European spots. But on to Arsenal. Their budget is 40 million. I don't know how they're gonna buy anyone with 40 million with their owners thinking about the NFL more than their own club.
Yeah, absolutely.
But for Zaha, he's requested to leave Crystal Palace to join Arsenal. Now there's a lot of clubs after Zaha. There was rumours of him going to Tottenham as well. We've also had a $60 million bid. That's the price tag? Sorry, that Palace have put on Wilfried Zaha. He said I think he has come out and said that he wants to leave.
Yeah, he's ready. He's at the stage in his career now where he's consistent enough, good enough to play for a much bigger team, and he's dynamic. I personally thought when United got rid of Zaha back then, he should have been at United still. He should not get rid of him. So I think definitely worthy to be at Arsenal. Absolutely.
You reckon the price tag? You reckon the price tag at 60 million is worthy, or it's a bit too much?
It's steep.
It's hard to say in this market though.
Yeah.
It's tough to say in this market, man.
Because then you got Ryan Fraser, that apparently is linked to Arsenal as well. He's at 30 million. Now Fraser, I think, he's probably had a better season at
Fraser was on fire.
I think was it Zaha's only scored one goal at home this season.
Yeah. But you see what he does with the ball, what he does off the ball, he's magic, man.
But then again, has Arsenal got the money to buy these players? 40 million is what the owners are giving him. What can you buy in this market for 40 million?
Tielemans, apparently.
And not
Tielemans.
But then
for Man City, anyone else double that price.
Do Arsenal need players like to buy players like Fraser and Zaha when they got defensive problems? That's another thing as well. You saw Mustafi in the back this season. Yeah. There's a lot of injuries with Bellerin as well. Should they be looking to sort out their backline before they start getting players like Zaha? Or
the priority should be defensive first. They're pretty not stacked, but they got what they need already in the attacking half of the field. So,
and they do need to replace Ramsey as well.
Yes, that's true.
So
look, Ramsey was a huge loss for them, so they definitely need a replacement for Ramsey. That's absolutely true. But I think, look, if you have a chance to get players, and you've seen a lot of success, instead of buying these big Galactio signings we always talk about, to strip the English teams of players that played really well in the last season for lower clubs like Bournemouth and Crystal Palace, I think.
Even Wolves, we were speaking about
Wolves. Oh man, as I said, as a Man United fan, I'd love Man United to just strip Wolves and Watford off their teams and build a team at United. So,
but another player to talk about, which is going to be very hard to replace, is Eden Hazard. Now, he's been one of the best players in the Premier League so far.
Right now, pure talent, he's still the best Premier League player.
And if Chelsea lose him, what was the rumours to Real Madrid for about 130? Is that the price tag put on his head?
Yeah.
The rumours were heating up as soon as the season kind of finished. Now they've slowed down a bit. I don't know if he's waiting for the Europa League to to get over and done with, and then he's going to make his decision. Obviously, he has come out and said he wants to leave. All the talk when you were saying about how it's because of Zidane that he started playing football, and Zidane is now back at Madrid, and this it's kind of strong links that he might be leaving. And I think he will leave Chelsea. Look, they didn't have the greatest season. They still made Champions League, but if Chelsea lose Hazard, who's replacing him? What players are out there to replace him?
Well, let's be honest, they're not allowed to swap players anyway.
That's right.
So they got 4 players to recall. They can recall their players, which they have a few. I think Morata's one of them.
50,000 on loan players.
Morata, yeah. I wouldn't.
Is he on loan? But I think they gave Giroud another contract.
He's on loan. Giroud's staying, but no one's Hazard. No one's Hazard for them.
They got Tammy Abraham, that's from Villa, that could come back from loan. I mean.
Yeah, but how do you replace Hazard? Like, you can't
no team in the world replaces Hazard.
Look, I think a very bright player was won the World Cup as well. Loftus-Cheek is a quality player. I think personally, if you ask me, I've always rated him.
The way he started, once he started playing for Chelsea this season, all the fans were asking for him. He's put on a show, and now I think he's injured. He's not going to be part of the Europa League final. So
we'll see, man. It's a tough one. And look, we've heard him linked with Real Madrid for quite some time. And Real Madrid are desperate to really up their team. Ever since Ronaldo left, Zidane left, they've had a really terrible season.
Yeah. Even now, even when Zidane has come in and they still haven't been doing...
Yeah, but I think it's since Ronaldo left, let's be honest. Yeah, I think it's Cristiano Ronaldo left and we saw the effect that he had.
It happened to Man United.
Exactly. They're going for... How many players now? Madrid are looking at getting Eriksen in as well.
They're looking at double transfer apparently of Mbappe,
Neymar. The names keep popping up, so... You know, they're not mucking around. But the thing is, how can you... Are you allowed to spend that much money?
If you're Real Madrid, who's going to tell you this?
Yeah, but like...
Well, the financial fair play, I think it depends on how much money you're making. So you can't overspend.
To be fair,
that's why they want to get rid of Bale.
Yeah, but to be fair, how many Champions League they won in the last 4? They won like 3 or 4 Champions League.
I think that's the only thing that's kind of saved them.
Come on, that's ridiculous. They won 3 in a row, whatever it was.
But still, like you're saying with FIFA Fair Play, if you're spending money on, you got De Gea. De Gea could be a rumor to go there, even though they got Courtois. Pogba's another rumour. Like all these players they want to replace. I don't know how they're going to fit them all in with the budget they have. But that's Hazard. That's Hazard.
I think hand in hand goes Gareth Bale. That rumour.
Yeah, but then Gareth Bale doesn't want to leave. So the only option is that he goes on loan.
Yeah. And
then maybe with the option to buy at the end of the season. I think is Bale a good replacement with all his injuries? Is he the player that Chelsea need? Could be. We've seen him play in the Premier League before, but that's going to be hard. That's going to be hard to replace someone like Eden Hazard. Guys, let us know what you think. Even guys on Instagram, let us know who's going to replace Hazard if he leaves Chelsea. The final 2 that I want to speak about is the Ligt from Ajax and from Ajax to Man United, and also Wan-Bissaka. Now these are the 2 players that United need. It's not any Galactico players. These are players that United need. We need to strengthen our defence. It's been our problem all year.
I think it has to start from that.
Now with the Ligt, the thing is, when the rumours first came out, you would think, why would he want to come to United after the season that we've had? And not only that, Barcelona are linked with you.
Yeah.
When Barcelona want you, usually you go to Barca, right? Yeah. Especially the last 6 years, United haven't been doing so well. Mm-hmm. But what it is with this rumour, right? That's different to all the players linked with United, is that Mino Raiola is his agent. And we know Raiola and Man United, how they always had a connection, always giving us players. So the thing is, for some of you that don't really know the story, he's offered the Ligt to Man United first. He's told them that I'll convince the Ligt to sign for United, but there was also a catch. The catch was Pogba gets 500 a week. And he gets given the captaincy. Not only that is that he's allowed to talk to any other team without Manchester United getting involved. Now, if Man United go on and do that deal, I think the club the club has fallen even more. But now it's come out, and we know that Edwin van der Sar could be involved in this. That could get the Ligt to United, and I think he's gonna if he walks into the doors, you give him the captaincy straight away.
The Ligt.
Yeah.
The captaincy straight away?
Straight away. He walks into the door and you give him the captaincy.
But then isn't that leaving a message about United being quite fragile. You're giving a 19-year-old captaincy straight away for joining a club off the bat.
You seen that speech? You seen that speech he done?
I know, I get it at Ajax, and I understand.
The difference though would be he's giving that speech to the club that grew him. We aren't that club for him.
But doesn't matter. Look at his attitude toward just towards the game. Someone like that. Look at his stature. Imagine he comes in and sees Ashley Young next to him. And that's another player that we've got to replace. And that's when we go to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka United apparently have put in a $25 million bid. Obviously, I think it's a bit of a piss take. I think that's just to start the bidding war.
I'd love Wan-Bissaka.
But when players for 25 mil, you can get Tony Alderweireld as well for that amount of money. But with Wan-Bissaka coming in, again, will you want to come to United? If you got City,
oh, why not? You're a Crystal Palace.
Yeah, but if you got City chasing him, if you got teams like City or
as a player that's enjoyed basically full games every week at Crystal Palace, you think, all right, where would I be most likely to play the most minutes? Man United or City?
Yeah, he's got to come up against either Ashley Young or who's the right back?
Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker, yeah.
But then again, you know the way Guardiola does his work. He likes to have multiple players in that position to make him work, to make him fight for the position. You've seen it with Sané and even Sterling at times. Mahrez, 50 million, he's sitting on the bench. They've got to fight for these positions, and this is why they're 98 points in 2 seasons. This is the reason why. But I think Wan-Bissaka is a deal that must be done by United. We need someone to fill that right back position. Ashley Young is definitely not good enough. I don't think we have our whole backline it's not good enough. So imagine having him, the lit with maybe a Lindelof. That's a good start, from my opinion. And I think whoever gets the lit this transfer window has made the best signing. Even if you have Hazard going to Real Madrid, I think the lit. Whoever gets him this summer.
But again, it hasn't been that long though. He's still 19. He could have had 1 or 2 seasons one day. He could completely do terrible the next season. We don't know this.
You don't know that. But
put him in England on the big stage against all these big clubs.
From what you've seen,
who did he verse?
He's doing in the Champions League.
You're right. A few games.
Not a few games. He's done against the big.
Yeah, but there were a few games
scoring goals.
But there were
goals, and he's leading his team.
Oh, absolutely.
You've knocked out Real Madrid. You've knocked out Juve. Lucky. Last second against Tottenham, they should have been.
But see, that is an example of a big game and they cracked because all they had to do was not concede and they did.
But week in week out, who are they versing in their league?
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
Yeah, but
he's right, and it's the league.
England, the bottom half of our teams are stronger than that majority of that league.
Yeah, but you're also doing it international as well. But you know, it's not just who they have in their league. Look at the way he's playing. Look at his leadership.
Oh, he's a classy player for his age.
Look at his build. 19 years old. He's built like a Company and Van Dijk kind of player. And we've seen it. I reckon, in United, if they're really serious about this bid, there's rumours that they said United have pulled out, and now they're coming back in and saying United have hijacked and this could be a done deal. But then again, it's like all these rumours, but which ones are true? We'll
see when he's holding up the jersey with his name on it.
Yeah,
whatever team that is, that's it.
But I think that overpaying for him would be could be a very bad move because. I have to agree with Rami. He's only 19, and you don't have the consistency yet in your career to be worth your 70s, 80 millions, which these guys are going to be demanding. I'm not sure how much it's going to actually cost them.
For the actual price tag. Look, I reckon it's not a risk at all, because he's 19. There'll be a big resale value on him either way. We bought him for 90 million.
Well, we don't tend to sell players for great prices.
Well, United now say if Pogba wants to leave, the price tag is 130 million. So you are making money on him. He's only 19. If it doesn't get right, someone will buy him for more than what we paid for, or not if the same amount. He's 19. I think
it's potential.
You know what? I don't really get my hopes up on this transfer because to me it's too good to be true. The Ligt coming, one of the biggest prospects at the hottest property in Europe at the moment. Yeah, after the season he's had. If United get it over the line, maybe United are serious.
I think right now more realistic one is Wan-Bissaka to United. That's more. Yeah,
that is a more realistic one.
And that's one I'd be more than happy with.
And also United were also chasing Daniel James, who I think the terms have been agreed, but because of his passing of his dad, I don't think they've come out made it public. I think they'll leave it up to him when to give the green light for him to make that announcement. But guys, that is time for this show. Thanks for watching. We'll keep you posted on all the new transfers that are coming out in the next couple of weeks. Also, we had a podcast about United's season, a review on their season this year. We'll try get a lot more videos on the Liverpool review, Arsenal and Chelsea as well, and also we're gonna have a Champions League review. Preview and review. We'll definitely do both. Yep. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it. Follow us on Instagram as well. Which camera is that? That camera. Follow us on Instagram. Hey guys, thanks for watching again. Boys, thanks for joining. We'll see you next time.